Money's a great place to start our first topic today, Ty.
Beautiful.
If someone has about $5.5 billion, we could be talking about their money here very soon. Also, if you're trying to win $5.5 billion, do it responsibly. But if you're going to gamble it with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $250 in bonus bets if that first $5 bet wins. The FanDuel Sportsbook app gives you everything you need to place live bets on the NFL all in one place. So when you get a hunch in the middle of the game, you can check out the latest stats, view live play-by-play, and so much more on the same page where you place your bets. Just visit FanDuel.com/UCSS to join today. Never waste a hunch. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL. So, guys, on Monday, Mayor Justin Bibb essentially declared war on the Haslams, trying to invoke the Modell Law to keep the Browns downtown. In the letter that Mayor Bibb wrote to the Haslam Sports Group, he said, the city needs 6 months of notice and the opportunity to purchase the team if the operating group wanted to move the stadium out of downtown, which is what the Browns are currently planning to do with the proposed Brook Park Dome. Haslam then responded with this from the Haslam Sports Group this morning to the mayor's letter saying, quote, "We have received and are reviewing the correspondence from Mayor Bibb as we stated months ago when we filed our lawsuit seeking clarity on the Modell Law. The statute and the city's actions create uncertainty and do not serve the interest of Greater Cleveland. As the city knows, after the 2028 season, we will have fulfilled our lease obligations at the current stadium. We are determined to create a project to solve our long-term stadium planning by building a new enclosed Huntington Bank field and adjacent mixed-use development, resulting in a substantial increase in premier large-scale events and economic activity for our region that will generate significant revenue for the city, county, and state. We intend to respond directly in due course to Mayor Bibb's letter and have no further comment on this time at this time," end quote. So, guys, Mayor Bibb says if you want to leave downtown, you have to give a 6 months notice and a chance to come up with a new ownership plan and or ownership group. Do you think the city of Cleveland can come up with a group? And is this just a show and pony act, or are we just kind of wasting everyone's time here? Dustin, start us off.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about it, I guess, for a minute. This is going nowhere. It's nice that Mr. Bibb would like to get some support, I'm guessing, from the folks that really want this team to stay downstairs in that miserable dump of a stadium. But, yeah, I mean, we're talking about it, I guess, so he got what he wanted.
Wait a minute. You know how they say...
It's going to go. I mean, this is going to be nothing, and the Browns are moving. The stadium's moving.
I agree with that statement. You know how they say that you got to give like a 6 months notice and all those things? I mean, technically, they're giving them what? Am I wrong by thinking it's a 4-year notice?
Right.
Like, am I wrong by thinking that?
We will not be renewing our lease.
And it's 4 years from now. The end of it is 4 years from now, so I'm shocked that that's even a thing. Listen, I'm with
Sure, it's
G.
a little more detailed than just like our rental agreement with our apartments in college.
Right.
True. I'm with G on this one. Like they dropped the ball with this 10 years ago. Like
12, 13.
Whatever. Like they've been talking about they've been wanting a new stadium for years, and now all of a sudden y'all sat there and kicked the can for so long, and now that they did something to force your hand and put something in motion, now you want to get all serious about it. Like, no, like it is what it is. And the fact that it's moving 15 minutes from where it currently is, like y'all gotta cut this out. Like it's not like they taking it and moving it out the state. Like they moving it 15 minutes to where I think more people actually would rather, for traffic reasons, they'd rather. And to be enclosed and all those things and all the nice things that's gonna come with it, they'd rather be there. Like, I don't think a lot of people really truly like going down to that stadium downtown like that. I just was there a couple days ago, and it was not packed at all. You know, I get the record and all those things, but not, you know, a lot of people don't have a really good time there. So yeah, I don't. This is irrelevant. They go into Brook Park. It is what it is. I do want to see that downtown one more time, though. I want to see what that one did look like, because it was all right.
You want to see the pictures?
Yeah, let me see the pictures of the one, the downtown one.
Yeah, the one.
Right on, what is it, Burke?
Yeah, this was the proposed blueprint that was given out by the city after we saw the blueprint for the proposed dome of what it could look like if they were to build on Burke Lakefront.
Yeah, funny. Hey, I can imagine it. Hey, yeah. This Mayor Bibb. Hey, give me somebody on Fiverr. Yeah. I need a drawing of a dome immediately. I don't care what it look like. Put some boats, apartments, whatever, some spotlights.
Can't you just do that like on Google's AI?
AI.
I need a stadium
right,
in Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, I mean, whatever.
That look, and the fact that he put that out right, like months after, like there was a situation where they had already told you where they was going to go and what they was going to do. This thing was dead in the water from years ago, man. Tyvis, you're correct. You guys had an opportunity to do something, and this is why when people say don't talk politics, I say you're a fool. What do you mean don't talk politics? This is all political. This has nothing to do with sports. So,
not at all.
So
it had nothing to do with the sport.
For the political people that hear politics and faint, you guys might want to turn off because this is what it is. I didn't set it up this way. It is what it is. The city of Cleveland and most inner cities are ran by Democratic parties. For Mayor Bibb, he had to do this in order to secure his standing in the Democratic Party. Because guess what? If someone decides to run against him, you know what the first thing they're gonna say is?
You lost the Browns from downtown.
How you want this guy? Our biggest potential moneymaker, the biggest draw to the inner city and to get money inside the city is the Cleveland Browns. Not only did you not do anything to enhance it, you lost it. That bread is out in Brook Park. So he had to do that. Two, there's no way the Republican Party is going to let that ride. Jimmy Haslam has spent $6.5 million over the last couple of years, according to Cleveland.com, in just strictly political donations. His brother is former Republican governor of Tennessee. He's worth another $5 billion. The House is run by Republicans. The county is run by Republicans.
This guy's bringing a knife to a gunfight, buddy.
The state boards, all of them, the judiciary, all of these people are run by Republicans. And it's not like I'm talking about political affiliations here. I'm just letting you know where the bread is. And guess what? When they take this thing to court, as McNuggets talked about, when they take it to court to get some standing on it, they're going to try to get this thing put in a court that is favorable to the Haslams in their political affiliation. Needless to say, this is dead on arrival. This is a nice little grandstanding measure. If the city was really serious about doing something with the dome down there or doing something to renovating it, they would have got rid of that airport over there, Burke Airport, and got rid of that and did something. But here's the problem. Guess what? The reason that they weren't able to do anything with that airport is because rich people use that airport. So they couldn't even get the airport taken care of because they blocked that one too. So if you can't get the airport taken care of, what makes me think that you're going to stop an NFL owner that's going to use precedent and say, how many NFL cities do the team actually play in? New York? They play where they play. They play East Rutherford. Meadowlands.
They play in New Jersey.
They play in New Jersey. Yeah. How many teams?
So do the Jets, by the way.
How many teams actually play literally in the city
proper
that they are technically from?
Cincinnati.
Okay, I mean, Pittsburgh.
Dallas is it? I can just give the ones I know.
Dallas is in Arlington.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Buffalo's not.
Buffalo's in Orchard Park.
Okay.
The Jets and Giants play in New Jersey.
That's off the top of our head. We don't even know. Look, this is crazy. Think about this.
Miami's in Winter Gardens.
Jacksonville.
Well, I mean, the rest of this division, I mean, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and Cincy are all downtown.
They got those. But if I'm going to court.
San Francisco's in Santa Clara.
Yeah.
They just built a new one down there.
If I'm going to go to court, Tybus, I'm going to use precedent. I'm going to say, Your Honor, all these teams have been playing for years outside their city limits. Does that make them less of the New York Giants or less than the New York Jets?
My thing is, who has $6 billion? Just even if they did have to sell the team, who got $6 billion just laying around?
Several people.
And
Tyvis, real quick, on that point, Tyvis, in the letter, according to the Modell Law, so this was cited in the letter from Mayor Bibb, they come up with an ownership group. So not necessarily one person, but they have to find a group that would be able to purchase the Browns. So collectively.
Isn't that what happened in Washington? Isn't it a group that purchased them? The Commanders?
Yeah, but
there was one main guy, but
they got stripped of their medals. in this case, Jimmy Haslam is in good stand. And let me get this. If am I correct in saying that they would have to put this to a vote?
So
The owners themselves would have to vote on that.
Wait a minute. Let me get this right. Hold on. Let me get this right. So back to the sell the team part. So they'll sell the team to a new ownership, and then the new ownership will come in and they will say, you know what? Let's continue to play downtown.
That's their pipe dream hope.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think. Just
Listen,
let it go. Just let it go.
I don't know.
Just let it go.
I don't know.
Take that, knock that stadium down. Go ahead and get you some nice renovations and do up the area really nice down there, right on the lake. It'll be nice. Fix some of them potholes and all.
No, it's a wrap.
And we could I'm just saying,
It's a wrap.
you could do things with that stadium, knock it down.
You know what
Make
they're
new
scared
development.
of? Have you been to it sucks. You go to these major cities, right? Go to Oakland. Oakland had how many teams at one point in time?
3, didn't they?
Yeah, San Francisco.
They had the Warriors, the Raiders, and the A's.
Go down there and look around. When them little stadiums and domes and teams move, them inner cities be going down the drain because
Cavs and Guardians still right
they'll
here.
hold it down up there. But here's what you got to realize:
Go look at Pontiac, Michigan.
like when you lose these teams from downtown, you losing major revenue. Major. Look, and it's crazy because
You telling me the Browns win a game in Brook Park, people wouldn't travel 15 minutes to celebrate downtown?
no.
They're going to just celebrate in Brook Park.
Because Jimmy Haslam owns 5,000 acres with the best bars
That's
next
gonna
door.
be popping down there.
Popping.
It's gonna be like the Crockett Park of bars.
Oh my
you know
goodness.
the crazy thing is he collects all that money too.
And if you get drunk enough, you can say, I'm calling off Monday and I'm gonna stay in this 5-star hotel right across the street where I could go to the hotel mini bar and get hammered too. You know it. Listen, it's gonna be nothing but the highest and high end of fabulous ladies down there.
With them prices, with them ticket prices we see.
Oh, you guarantee it.
Woo!
You gotta have the bag to be down there.
We
You-
go.
he's
Them
gonna-
games
go to
show.
the game,
Them
though.
Them games go show look good on my TV, boy.
Some people might just sit outside.
I'm saying people won't go to. If the tickets are too expensive, people will just hang out there.
They just post up in one of them bars and get these drinks.
They know that. Let me see that development again of Brook Park. Look at it. That's why
And
it looked the way it looked.
It looked like they got shaded walkways on this thing. You ain't got to be outside if you don't want to. Look at all that roof.
Look at that.
Look at that roof right over. I'll be right over. You see on the right little.
Like
Right
you
in that
got
little-
shaded walkway.
that little tent right there. There's a tent right there with all kind of concessions, and you get real food
They
there.
go right to that hotel right there, get hammered.
They get real food. They got pulled pork, ribeyes. People just outside the tent eating pulled pork sandwiches, bro. Are you serious? These guys, man. Yeah, come on, man. This is going to happen. When these drawings came out and people saw that little glass ceiling, McNuggets, it was a wrap.
So, Dustin, you weren't here or weren't on the show when this kind of first – we spent a ton of time on this on the summer in terms of why are we going through this show, this whole saga when we all kind of know the conclusion and the eventual outcome. Does Mayor Bibb have a choice, I guess? Or does he have to take every necessary step to try and prevent the Browns from leaving, even if, like we knew 4 months ago, the eventual outcome here is a dome in Brook Park with what Jimmy Haslam wants?
I have no idea what Mayor Bibb's motives here are in the situation, or how much pressure he's facing from his constituents. And I would say that there are some people that probably support his take to try and save the team. Well, whatever. Also, I think you're sort of playing off of the old emotions and nostalgia of the fans feeling like they're losing their team again. They're not losing the team, dude. They're moving 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean,
We got highways.
yeah. Most of the people that are bitching don't even live in Cleveland.
It's one of them things where it's a political football at this point. Like I said before, if he wants to get reelected, if he wants to have aspirations to be a governor or a senator or different things like that, he has to answer to his own party. And his own political party is going to say, listen, how much of a fight did you put up, or did you just roll over and let the other side just take the Browns and economics out of the city?
It's just funny how this whole thing has went from what it was to what it is now. Because remember, before the land was bought, it was, we ain't giving you no money. We ain't giving him we're not using taxpayers' dollars to fund it, or what is it, general funding for no stadium and all those things. Them drawings came out. He waited till they put the whole thing on the internet, and then he comes out and says, we're going to give you the parking lot fees. We're going to give you, 50% or something, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, what happened? Like, pick one thing and stand on it. We ain't give you all right, if we ain't give you no money, then what you thought he was going to do?
Politicians.
What did you think he was going to do?
You politicians standing on
You think you're going
something?
to tell a billionaire, yeah, we ain't giving you no money. All right, bad.
That's the art of,
all right, watch
art of
this.
negotiation, Dustin.
Yeah.
Art of negotiation. I thought I was going to do that. Psych, I lied. I got another offer from somewhere else that's better. Now, can you match this offer? Like, that's the way the game works. And here's the thing. Most Browns fans, and I think there's a little bit of this too, McNuggets, if we kind of look at it. I think what Mayor Bibb is doing is he's taking the temperature of this thing, which is a smart political move. He's taking the temperature saying, man, y'all 3-something. The Deshaun Watson thing ain't looking kind of good right now. You ain't got a quarterback. People is up in arms. That stadium over there is empty. So what better time to drop this Modell Law thing to stir up that nostalgia, just
That's what it is. It's just
like
it's
Dustin
just,
said.
it's just emotions and people that have been through it before, 25 years ago.
And then they're gonna say, well, listen, and you bad? You want to take the team out, and you're terrible. Nah, we don't like it. So it's a good political move on his part. I don't know if it'll work, but I just knowing politics and how things work and maneuvering and watching this stuff happen, this was inevitable because of the two different political factions. But when you Jimmy Haslam, let me just tell you people out there, when you're a billionaire, things tend to move. I mean, heck, Elon Musk just runs, I don't know, he runs Tesla and half the country. So when you got that bag, it's different. Ain't nobody telling him no.